131873 is the telephone number. Just on the ETS too, I got a press release today from the United Retail Federation. Scott Driscoll, the national president of the United Retail Federation, has slammed the secret deal between Labor and Greens, calling on Prime Minister Julia Gillard to come clean on the Treasury modelling on the full cost of living impacts of her intended ETS tax Mark II. You don't hold your breath, Scott. You'll go blue and not stay with us. This dirty Gillard-Brown preference deal, writes Scott Driscoll, will guarantee that the retail sector will be forced to drive up prices to consumers on the back of massive cost increases across the entire food supply chain, from the farm gate to the supermarket shelf. He is dead right on that. He is dead right. I have spoken to people in New Zealand who have had a gutful of the ETS already after only 3 weeks, because petrol's gone up, groceries gone up, transport's gone up, just about everything's gone up, and they are in deep caca. The Rudd-Gillard government couldn't get the Green support in the Senate because the ETS tax Mark I wasn't extreme enough for them. It is now obvious that Julia Gillard has adopted a win-at-all-cost approach. Unfortunately, it'll be families' cost of putting food on the dinner table who will foot the biggest bills. See, they need to come clean. And if they don't come clean, you couldn't possibly vote for them. They need to tell us what deal they did to obtain Green preferences in this election. And therefore, what kind of ETS will we see? You can't say, oh, I'm going to wait for, some kind of community consultation and make sure there's a feeling of movement within the ETS field, and then it'll be introduced. All the usual rubbish you're hearing. Well, hang on a second. We want to know exactly what they have proposed here, because this is as much a federal election as it is a referendum on an emissions trading scheme. Well done to you, Scott Driscoll, because it does affect every single person in this country who purchases a good in a shop. It's 28 minutes after 1. This is Chris Smith across Australia. If you're